My little brother, M21, wants to dump his girlfriend, F21, if she goes to a party. Hi all. So I'm, F28, writing this post on behalf of my little brother. He just called me to vent about his issue with his girlfriend, and when I shared my thoughts, he said, "Looks like we are not going to agree," and he hung up on me, that little shit. Lol. So for context, my bro and his girlfriend are both university students and they're both 21 years old. They have been dating for more than couple of years I think, and she's a lovely girl. Our family loves her, and we think she's a good influence on my brother, keeping him in check and making sure he does well at school. So far, she's been a great girlfriend, very thoughtful and caring. Their issue right now is about her being invited to a birthday party with one of her female friends, and this party is hosted by some highly influential people in our country. We are talking about some very wealthy, powerful people with close ties to a certain monarchy. It might be worth noting that she comes from a fairly wealthy and prominent family herself. Anyway, my brother is super mad and is convinced that shady things will happen during that party, and he doesn't want her to go. He explicitly told her, "If you go, we're done." The fact that she won't be able to have her phone on her scares him, and he said that he trusts her, but not them, the guests present. What do you guys think? Any advice for him? I told him that it's not up to him, he's just being insecure, and that he should trust in her ability to set boundaries, and that they're young and they will be invited to so many things in life. He can't possibly think it's okay to be controlling and telling her what to do. I would love to know if I'm missing something. Let me know your thoughts. Too long did not read. Brother doesn't want his girlfriend to go to a party for rich folks, so he gave her an ultimatum. Either she rejects the invite, or their relationship is over. A party where women only are invited. A party that does not allow phones. So she is not allowed to contact anyone at the time of the party while she is there unless the host allows it? This makes me very scared for her safety. Her having no way out unless with the host's permission makes no sense. This doesn't sound like a party but a setup for the host to gather women and have them there in a vulnerable position and no ability to get help. The fact that women are the only ones invited supports that claim. Why else invite only women? This isn't safe. This party wouldn't be safe even if you'd be living in the safest country in the world. He's entitled to his red lines, as we all are. If he wants to throw away his relationship over this, it's on him. Why is he not invited? She's going to a girls-only sugar daddy meet and greet for university students. Boyfriend knows it. Girlfriend knows it. You apparently do not. She can do anything she wants to do. He can break up with her for no reason. He left the decision to break up with her, it's her choice to make. Go to the party and be single, or don't go and stay in the relationship. How should I, 25 male, tell my girlfriend, F25, that I don't really want to go to the gym together? Let me start off by saying a few things. I love my girlfriend, we've been together for a few years now and we're in a relatively healthy relationship. No useless fighting, etc. However, I started going to the gym for the past 2 months now because I'm simply not happy with how I look. I'm overweight and I have been overweight for 4 years now. Recently, my girlfriend had said she wants to start going on fun little gym dates together, grab a smoothie afterwards, maybe some lunch, etc. But I don't want that. I have a very specific routine that I do that I like to stick to and also do it alone. I made it so it only works for me. One person. We go out a lot, not an excessive amount, but we have our fair share of dates. So I think this might be her just being a little needy. Which is okay. However, I'm running into the problem of telling her why I don't want to. I can say what I just said in my previous statement, but I don't want her to feel like she would be intruding or being a burden. I don't see going to the gym together as a date, nor do I want to. I see it as a place to get in better shape, health and some alone time. Which is also important for me. We both work away from home, come back around the same time, etc. But going after or even before work is nice due to some alone time I get at the gym. Some advice would be nice, thanks guys. I don't want her to feel like she would be intruding. On the contrary, that's exactly what you want her to feel. Don't sugarcoat it or you'll just get misunderstood. Going to the gym is work. You're working. You need to work uninterrupted. You're not there for fun, or romance, or a date. When you're out on a date with her, you're focused on her, and her needs, and having fun with her. When you're at the gym, you're focused on the work, and sticking to your routine, and getting done what you need to get done. Nothing at all wrong with that explanation. This really should not be a big deal if she's a reasonable person. If she's not a reasonable person, you have bigger problems. Just tell her. The nice way to say it is to begin with, "Do you mind if I do this alone?" Then state the reasons. Then make up for it by making an alternative date with her. I need to focus at the gym and be alone while working out. I do not want company at the gym. I have goals I am setting for myself health-wise, and the gym is a place for me to work on that, and doing it by myself feels like I am accomplishing what I need to. A man is cheating on his wife with my M26 wife, F23. So a couple years back, me and my long-term, 9 years 2 years dating, and this is our 7th year married, partner, decided, I wasn't into it but I thought she'd get over it someday, to open the relationship and be poly. Cut to a couple weeks ago, she says she thinks me and her are done romantically, but it was a bit unclear since when I asked, "Are we done?" she said, "I guess." After that we talked for a bit and agreed to go to counseling, so I thought we were still trying. The very next day she was off work and she went to a newish guy's house and they fucked like crazy for several hours unprotected, which is against out poly rules. I freak out hardcore and she says, "We aren't in a relationship anymore," to which I say bullshit. This isn't even the first time she's broken the rules. Now I'm wondering, should I gather evidence of them cheating and go to his wife with it? Perhaps me and the wife will get full custody and they can fuck like the rabbits they want to be. I think I can swing it since my wife and the man are into knife play, and I can use that to prove they are crazy and possibly dangerous to the children. I still want her to come back to me, but that feeling is waning slowly. Too long did not read. And man is cheating on his wife with mine, and I could expose them if I wanted to. Edit. We are actually 27 and 25. We met when we were 17 and change and 16. You don't need this drama. Your relationship is over. Recommend you consult with a child custody attorney regarding your options. It's time for either you or your partner to move out. You've been divorced since she fucked another man. Leave and never look back. Staying with her will be a life of drama and disappointment. This is not the first time she broke the rules. Just get a lawyer and move on to a better life. 16-year-old with a 13-year-old is fucking sketchy. 17/14, 18/15, 19/16, 20/17 aren't any better. You are not even in a relationship. Leave this woman alone. She left you a while ago. I, 38F, am in a new relationship, 51M, and his texts are starting to concern me. My current boyfriend and I have been together since February and we've had a few arguments, but generally things are good. What I can't wrap my head around are some of the text messages that he sends me. They come out of nowhere and feel a little nuts to me. I don't know if I'm the one being a jerk here, but I don't know what to make of them. I've told him it puts me off, but he doesn't seem to hear me. This is an example of one he sent today after he video called at lunch. I answered, but he hung up and wouldn't answer when I called back. I left a message saying I guess he didn't have service and couldn't answer, but just call back if it's important. His reply was, "What would be the point in answering after seeing you are dressed, makeup on and hair done? That tells me you have been up for hours, and in that time I guarantee that phone has been in hand a lot, and never once did you have the desire or want to call or text and say hello, good morning, I love you, or even fuck off for that matter. And that makes me feel like shit, to be real honest. So I didn't answer. 5 minutes later I got this, and because you still have nothing to say, that just tells me I was right. This kind of thing is getting more frequent. I feel like it's kind of excessive, but he says it feels like I don't love him. I don't even know how to respond honestly. Run. This is a very, very insecure and controlling man. He will make your life a living hell. Run, please. Nope. I promise things will get worse if you don't get away from this person. This is bad in any relationship, but in a relationship with a man who is in his 50s and should be emotionally matured by now, break up immediately. Leave that older man alone. He has major issues. Now you see why he was single at his big age. Red flag. He's an abuser.